Now, to be fair, if we're going to focus on a voice of InVideo AI, it's not really that difficult. I would even say it's very easy and straightforward. Because while using a voice, you either have one of two things. You either using your own voice or you're using AI voice. Now, judging that you want to create your Faceless channel, there's a high chance that you don't want to use your own voice. And by the way, by your own voice, I mean that you are asking InVideo AI to transform your own voice into AI's voice. It will speak with your voice as closely as possible, but not exactly like you. This way, you will kind of like have a personal brand touch if you want to use it, of course. But I would suggest that because you want a Faceless channel, there is high chance that you don't want. But in case that you want, that's what you need to do. You actually need to add your own voice to InVideo AI. And to do so, you need to just use the clone your own voice button. Cloning your own voice is not very easy task, but it's rather straightforward. First, you need to have the recordings of your own voice, and it should be at least 30 seconds long, and the longer it will be, the better. After that, you will have to mention the few phrases, so you just cannot use any random voices. Like, for example, you must mention the phrase like, I give InVideo AI the permission to use my voice, etc., etc., whatever it is. I'm not gonna be saying it right now, but you can actually see it in InVideo AI's dashboard. You also have to pause it between sentences like you normally would, and you need to record in high quality equipment to have as high quality voice as possible. So if you are recording in a noisy environment and your microphone is very bad or it's not sufficiently edited, well, I would not suggest you to do it. But if you decide, yeah, equipment like mine, more or less high quality, you record in very good environment, yeah, that would be quite helpful. If you want a Faceless channel, not because you don't want to show your face or voice, but you want to diversify your portfolio and have more channels, and you just don't have time to record every single thing by yourself. But let's say now you want to use just an AI, you want to use AI's voice. With InVideo, you have quite a lot of choices in this one. At the moment of the recording, unfortunately, you don't have an ability to preview what different voices sound like, but hopefully by the time you watch this video, the preview is actually available. So what you can use, in some workflows, you can actually choose the voice using a special menus. But if you are not using workflow, you can actually use the prompt, like ask which voice that you want to use. But if you want the list of the voice, this is the list. First, you can ask it to use any voice, or you can ask it to use a male voice or a female voice. Then you have a choice of different accents, like clear American voice, like Californian accent, like New York accent, Southern accent, Midwestern accent, like transatlantic voice, and etc., etc., etc. You have everything, even including Indian English voices, or even Australian voices, or even British voices. I do have quite a lot of choices, to be fair, but all of those voices have one thing in common. They are extremely high quality. Like any person who have not listened to all of those voices would never think that this is actually an AI voice. It sounds like very good quality voiceover and voice actor. So yeah, it's extremely good voices there. Now, you can actually use any voice depending on the content that you have, and it's better to use the same voice consistently. But I want to give you a few advices to have as higher quality voiceover as possible. You see, voiceover is using your script in order to understand what to say and how to say it. And it's extremely important to have your script very correct, with very correct punctuations and pauses and spaces and everything. It is extremely important to have that. The quality of your voiceover will be purely dictated by the quality of your script. Now, if the script is purely generated by InVideo AI, usually you will not have a lot of mistakes like that. But if you're writing script yourself, then you might have those mistakes, and you have to be very careful to not have a need to regenerate everything from scratch and then wait for the generation and then check for mistakes again, etc., etc. Again, it is very important to check the script. Other than that, just make sure that you request correct tone, and rest is up to experimentation. Whatever the tonality and voices that you would like to use in your videos. That's basically it. It's very simple to use InVideo AI to generate amazing voices. Paired with the great music and videos, yeah, it will sound and look quite amazing. But speaking of music and videos, let's focus on that purely in the next lecture after that. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. Take care.